I'd like to start by thanking each of you all for coming here, and also for thanking the thousands of volunteers and donors who have powered our campaign, our aggressive grassroots campaign, through the summer. A lot of people think that you can take time off in politics, but ever since the primary, we've had people out knocking on doors, doing town halls, and engaging with the voters in our 4th district about the issues that matter in our community. It's about jobs, it's about our economy, it's about how we get our federal government to live up to its obligation to do the right thing and to live within its means and its mandate. And we're here today to let the people of the 4th district know, and indeed to let the people of our country know, that something different is going on in the year 2010. And we've all seen the polls, we've all heard of the polls about the lead that Republicans have recently been taking in generic ballots. But what's going on in North Carolina's 4th district is beyond just Republican versus Democrat. You see, I'm running against our incumbent, 20-year incumbent, David Price, in a district that is widely regarded to be a safe Democratic seat. The vast majority of the district's voters, or the majority of the voters, are actually Democrats. And we commissioned a poll in mid-August to get a sense of where our campaign was heading into the election season. And we're here today to share the results of that poll with you. As it turns out, based upon the result of a survey of over 1,038 households, or actually likely voters here in our 4th district, we are actually polling slightly ahead of Mr. Price, 46.5%. With 46.5% of the voters choosing Lawson for Congress versus 46.1% choosing Mr. Price in his 22-year incumbency. And when you look at the facts and you look at the issues that are facing our people here in the 4th district, folks, it's clear that people are hurting. And when you look at Mr. Price's record, the fact that he votes with Nancy Pelosi more than any other congressman, it's never been more clear that we, the people of the 4th district, need representation in Washington. We don't need someone who is a career politician, serving only the Washington insiders and doing what he's told, but we need someone to actually go to Washington and do the people's business, and to insist that we have a fair system of taxation and representation that will allow us to grow our own jobs and our own businesses and bring the prosperity that we need right back into our communities. So it was pretty clear to us that something special was going on, because again, it's not just about Democrats versus Republicans. We've got 58% of the unaffiliated voters going in our direction, and almost 20% of the Democrats are choosing Lawson for Congress. So this is the year that great things are going to happen, not just in this district, but across this country. And I also want to recognize and invite to say a few words Skip Stam, our House Minority Leader here in North Carolina, because I think that the change that we need about a smaller government, a limited government, a government that lives within its means and tightens its belt when all of its citizens are tightening their belts, that same message is also at play in our General Assembly races. Mr. Stam?
I'm really excited to hear the good news about the poll. You know, we talk all the time about the overspending at the state level, but those guys can't print money. They're pikers compared to David Price and Nancy Pelosi's other minions. And I'm just so delighted that we have a chance to end that tyranny from Washington.
Thank you, Skip. Now again, I appreciate the time that everyone spent coming out here today and in encouraging folks to take a close look about what's going on in our communities. And when we, the people, get together this November, and actually starting on October 14th with early voting, we are going to win this race, because we are getting out and we are getting folks to pledge to vote early. And we're going to have those 2 weeks from October 14th until Election Day. We are having conservatives all over the 4th District going out, registering their displeasure with the current regime in Washington, and looking for the change that we so desperately need.